I went to the House of the Bab in January of 1977.
We lived next door to the House of the Bab for 3 years to look after it and to protect it.
We used to go to the House of the Bab for Nowruz, for Rizwan and other Baha'i holy festivals. It was always a very, very special time to go to visit the House of the Bab. People will get prepared, they would have flowers. It was really to be at your best when you're going to visit this very, very special holy place.
Walking through these narrow streets, it was amazing. It was very, very different. I felt like this was something very, very special and unique. So I was really thinking, I'm very, very lucky to be able to do this. As I entered the house, I was aware of the stillness, the calm and the tranquility.
It was very small, a little pond in the middle and the orange tree.
One of the first things that you would see was the orange tree that the Bab had planted himself. As children, we were allowed to go and pick the blossoms.
There was just one old lady there with the samovar making tea, and she gestured that I should go up the steps to the room where the Bab had declared his mission. But she said this without words. And then you're overwhelmed by the feelings in that room, the tranquility and the simplicity. This is the room. This is where it started. And there's a certain awe in that.
You enter that room and you see that lamp sitting in the right-hand side on the little carpet, and the emotion of it, the power of love, and it really astonishes you. You know where you are, but you don't know where you are.
And I noticed the light. I was drawn to the light. There was light coming through like stained glass, really overwhelmingly beautiful lighting. And I had no conception that this would not exist forever. Growing up, I'd always been taught respect of holy places.
At the time when the House of the Bab was destroyed in 1979, the local Baha'is were in absolute shock and disbelief.
I felt a sadness and a terrible disappointment in humanity.
I was empty. I felt hollow. I felt, because of knowing the House of the Bab, knowing where each carpet is or what is, and these are all gone, it just took everything I had away from me. I really didn't have anything left.
I could not imagine that a house as simple, as modest as that, to be a threat to anybody. It was a special place for all of us to pray and to pay our respects to the herald of our faith.
The humble beginnings of the Baha'i faith in that room and where it's grown to today, it shows the remarkable nature of faith.
This year we are celebrating the bicentenary of the birth of the Bab. 40 years ago, his house was destroyed in Shiraz. The message of the Bab was a message of peace and unity for the people of the world. And regardless of that house being there or not, it's the ground that's sacred and it's the message that's sacred.
It hasn't changed what's happened to the Baha'i faith. It's grown and developed and spread all around the world.
The House of the Bab is the birthplace of the Baha'i faith. That little house in Shiraz, that is where everything started.